5th of November. This is part 2 of part 1 from the political Bible. Remember the 5th of November. To Anonymous, I applaud y'all, brothers and sisters. Take it to the butt. Somebody's got to start standing up and doing the things that we need to do. This is my way of hopefully helping the cause. And understanding that things that's going on in this world right now, and I'm just using the United States for an example because supposedly we're this exceptional nation that we've got all the rights to step and squash on everybody's balls all over the world because we are exceptional. We've become the world's police. Does anybody find anything wrong with that? I could say at least 75-80% of us out here, when we're having to deal with any kind of police, it's not most of the time a rememberable moment for whatever reason. Okay, time to time, I'm just going to pick topics randomly. I guess one I'm going to start with a little bit health issues. Okay, I had a heart attack, like I said. They fixed the valves in my chest. I'm getting along pretty good. I can honestly say that. Let's talk about these cigarettes. Okay, I still smoke. As you see, I'm stupid. Admit it. Okay. That's my understanding is when you admit something's wrong, you're on the road to recovery. Okay. Number one is everybody wants to jump all over the cigarette company. But how many of y'all knew out there that if it wasn't for our United States government giving allotments of tobacco to the farmers, okay, there wouldn't be no cigarette companies. Y'all see how the dollars kind of leech on each other and kind of follow a line here now? And you find out most cigarette companies, don't know this to be the truth, but most cigarette companies, for what I can tell, even now owns the non-smoking patches, Nicorette, all this other crap. Wow, they got both ends of this. So they're making money both ways. This is our government at its best work too. They make money both ways. I said in my last video that we are being owned and run by the corporate banks. We are. Anybody that's willing to go look for themselves, go Google this fact. Go to the Fed, see how much taxpayers' money, interest-wise, per hour is bringing in. The last time I done this was about 2 months ago. It's somewhere around $63 million an hour. What the hell do we have a debt clock for? Anybody that can add 2 and 2 and know is 4 should have some kind of common sense on how to figure it up per hour, per day, per every 2 days, per every 3 days, per every 7 days. Okay? This bank's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. There is no closure time on this bank. Okay, they got the Fed on it like we own it. We do not own it. They own it. They own us. We are corporate slaves. That's all you can say. I know, here again, a lot of people ain't going to hear this, but somehow, some way, I'm hoping to at least open a few minds to what's going on here. Young, old, don't matter. Color, don't matter. Because that great racial divide that we keep fighting with is one of the games that they keep playing against us. We need to quit using this for our own conquering division. Once we actually come to a decision and know what we're being told is a lie, then we can start seeing the bigger truth of this. I'm not no conspiracy theorist. Okay, never have been, never was. But the thing of it is, I'm going to take the Alex Jones show for instance. About 3 years ago, I got into this guy just by accident, happenstance. I can't even remember what the article was about, but it caught my eye. Started listening to him, and I was thinking to myself, well, this guy's got to be just plumb nuts. Okay. Then I went forth and realized, hey, I'm going to use something that God gave me. It's called a brain. Okay. I don't really have all that wonderful of an intellect. I'm not that great of a speaker, but I had enough basic education, thank God, because the school system is another big joke and fraud. That I went and looked for myself. I went and researched some of these things that he was claiming that was going on, and I still, time to time, still have this little bit of self-doubt sometimes, but I'll go look for myself. Something that we all have a right to do. Yet, not saying for very long. And if we take this and use this in the right manner, and go forth and understand what we're hearing and seeing is the truth, and quit denying things, because we all live in this little fantasy world of the white picket fence and the house and the 3.2 kids in the car, and daddy goes to work and mama goes to work. Well, it's a falsehood. It's a sham. I went from making pretty good money for a year down to hardly nothing. And it opened my eyes, because I went from a little bit of money down to nothing. I was real close to becoming a master plumber. I was out here making pretty daggone good money. Not nothing, no 6 figures a year, of course, because I wasn't that well educated. But if I wanted to start my own company at that time, I probably could have been making 6 figures or above. Okay. I'm just using little examples here and there to help try to reason through this, to help maybe focus your minds in a different direction other than what you want to believe to be the truth, and not willing to go forth and see for yourself. I'm hoping that I'm challenging you in such a manner to where y'all will get to the point where y'all hate seeing me. Y'all try to get rid of me. YouTube's famous for it. Great site. I really enjoy it. Get a lot of information out of it. Gives me a lot of places to research from and go to. Been researching this one guy here recently. Fellow's name is Robert D. Steele, I guess. It's Steele. He's an ex-CIA agent for the government. Imagine that. He's got a lot of insightful things. Y'all ought to go look him up on YouTube and start listening to a lot of what he's got to say. If you dare. Because here pretty soon, if you don't start doing these things, they're going to own everything that we consider dear to us. They've already gotten to the point of taking rights that we was born with, okay? Excuse me. Inalienable rights we was born with, okay? We're all born, whether y'all want to be believers or not. I'm a believer in God. I was born with inalienable rights. These rights, the only way they can be taken from me is be shot, hit, and killed. Okay? We walk a thin line on a day-to-day basis with our so-called authorities. And they've gotten us fooled into believing that we do as they say, or they're going to have us by the short hairs, so to speak. And a lot of us has done bought into it. A lot of us is saying no. We're starting to wise up. We're starting to see. We're starting to understand. We're starting to read. We're starting to get knowledge. We're starting to actually learn things that they was not willing to show us, teach us, or anything. In these segments from the political Bible, I'm hoping that I can help clear up some things. Anybody that's wanting to know anything from me, if I have the knowledge to give you, I will give you. And y'all, from here out, have a blessed day. This is the second part of part 1, November the 5th. Anonymous, go for it. Take them to the ass. I'm hoping some things start changing and people start seeing. Peace.